Hello guys, this is Keyapp, platform for app analytics and app keyword promotion. Before watching this video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel to get all the news about App Store optimization, keyword promotion, and of course to get updates from our service. Also, if you like this particular episode, do not forget to leave your likes and comments. We really appreciate this, and this encourages us to create even more video content for you. And today we decided to continue talking about using Chat GPT in App Store optimization and which tasks it can actually help you to solve. By the way, do not forget to check our previous video about gathering the keywords using Chat GPT. So let's start. As you could remember, ChatGPT is one of the biggest artificial intelligence now, and one actually of the biggest language models created before. And actually, this tool was created by the company called OpenAI, and it can help to solve just different tasks connected with text generation, with answers to different questions, and of course with data analysis. In the previous video, we have already discussed how to gather the keywords using ChatGPT, and today we will focus our attention on some text metadata creation and actually how you can apply ChatGPT when you are going to optimize your application, or when you would like to change, for example, title or description. So let's start. So, as you know, when we are working with Google Play and App Store, we optimize different text fields. For App Store, these fields are text title, app subtitle, and of course the keyword field, which are not seen to organic users and which is not seen on the application page. It can be checked only in App Store Connect. And when we are working with Google Play, we work with title, short, and long description. And for Google Play, it is important to include the keywords to all the three fields, as this influences the indexation process. But when we are talking about App Store, it is important to add the keywords to title, subtitle, and of course keyword field. But when you create the description, it is not like essential to add the keywords there, because actually Apple doesn't check the keywords added to the description on App Store with the aim to get the application into the index. So, when you gather the keywords, it is important to mention all the details you need about the search request to provide by ChatGPT. In previous video, you can find it, but as an example, you can write, for example, find 100 keywords for fitness app, and let's imagine that these keywords should consist of 2-3 words, and we ask about this. And after this, ChatGPT is starting to analyze your request and actually give you the variants of keywords. Do not forget that you can add all these search requests provided by any tool to Keyapp and actually check the keyword popularity, the keyword traffic, and the app positions for search requests completely for free. And like, Keyapp has no limitations in the number of keywords you can add using this tool for free in your account. Everything you need is just to create the account at the platform using your email address. So after you proceeded with keywords research, both with ChatGPT or, for example, with Keyapp platform, where you add some keywords and use suggestion button to get more suggestions from store, or when you use smart campaign, it is high time to proceed with text metadata optimization. So, how ChatGPT may help with this? First of all, we may work with title creation. So, let's imagine that we have fitness application or some kind of a calorie tracking application, and we just ask ChatGPT to create the title which are needed for us. So as we have fitness application, we just ask to create the title for fitness. Do not forget that there are limitations in symbols both on Google Play and App Store when you create the title, and the maximum length of title on both stores is 30 symbols. So it is better to specify this when you work with ChatGPT and tell it how many symbols there should be. So we write the title shouldn't consist more than 30 symbols. Now, here is the result. As you may see, actually, ChatGPT created the brand name for the application and added some explanation what this application is about. Actually, the title is fine, but I suppose there are more than 30 symbols, so we just specify one more time and ask ChatGPT to create the title consisting of 30 symbols. So. Let's try to write characters because I think it may be that characters is more understandable by ChatGPT when we are talking about the length of the text. So, FitMate Personal Coach app. One more option is to ask ChatGPT to create more variants of the title. So let's ask him to create like 5 variants more. As you may see, ChatGPT successfully did this task and actually provided 5 variants more. But be careful about the length of the symbols, because you may see that actually not all the titles consist of 30 characters, so it is needed to recheck this. One more option for ChatGPT to create the title is to ask him actually to use the particular keyword. As we work with fitness application, which also had the possibility of calories tracking, we will ask ChatGPT to create the title consisting the keyword calorie tracker. So let's copy this and ask it to create the title with keyword calorie tracker. Now let's see. Calorie Mate fitness app. Actually, ChatGPT hasn't done the task I asked about, but do not forget that it learns all the time and actually it can get new features while it communicates more with people. So when you get the option, for example, from ChatGPT, first of all, you can regenerate response. Then you can actually evaluate how good and how better the response was. But anyway, let's try one more time, and we can mention that actually the keyword calorie tracker is not used. I mentioned that actually the keyword should be used in a full form. And you may see Calorie Tracker Pro fitness app. So actually, ChatGPT combined the requests I have sent, both it has used the keyword I asked about, as well as it has mentioned that actually the application is about fitness. Still, the problem with characters remain, and there are more than 30 symbols in this title. So anyway, please pay attention to this when you create the title. The next field we may work with for Google Play, it is a short description. Short description on Google Play consists of 80 characters maximum, and actually it is a kind of description where you can describe your application shortly, as well as you can add keywords, and it is extremely important. So as App Store optimization specialist, for example, you should use short description as one of the main fields to add the keywords to. So let's try to ask ChatGPT to create short description. I will ask to use the keyword fitness tracker in a full form as we did in previous variant. And I mentioned both symbols. Oh, let's see. As you may see, the keyword is not used again. So we just ask to rewrite and use the keyword we mentioned. Let's regenerate. The keyword is not used again. One more try. And actually the keyword is used, but there is another problem with symbols. And as you may see in one of the variants, I suppose this one, ChatGPT mentions that actually there are 79 characters in the description it created. So with symbols, be careful and try to write all the details you need in advance when you starting to create any text. Because in such a case, when you write and give as many options for ChatGPT, as many details as possible, it will work really better and will create what you actually need. And when we work with App Store, you remember that we also create the subtitle. So subtitle consists of 30 characters maximum, as well as title on Google Play or on App Store. So subtitle is an important field as well, where the keywords should be added. And after the title, this field is checked like the second most important text field on App Store, with the aim to put the application into the index for search request. So let's try to create some subtitle. I mentioned that the application is connected with fitness. And mention about the lungs. Your fitness companion. So this may be a variant, and let's ask to create like 10 more options. asked to create some more 10 options using the same parameters I mentioned actually in the previous message. And as you may see, ChatGPT did this work quite fast, but anyway, it doesn't mean that this tool can replace some App Store optimization specialist or some analytical platforms, as actually, as you may see, it is needed to check all the text this tool creates. So it can be a kind of helpful additional tool when you work with text optimization. And finally, we work with long description both on App Store and Google Play. But when we work with App Store, we remember that, of course, you can add the keywords there if they describe your application. But the search request added to long description on App Store do not influence the positions of your applications on the store. So actually, when we create the description for App Store, it is more about the functionality of your application to give users the understanding which functions the application has and which problems it can help to solve. So you can ask to create the description. I just asked to create the description for fitness application on App Store, but do not forget that ChatGPT has the possibility to analyze the data and just understand different languages. So when you ask it to create the description for your application both on App Store and Google Play, you can also mention all the possible details about your application, which functionality the application has, which features, if it is paid or not, and ChatGPT will create the description considering all these facts. I will just mention that the application is paid and has free trial. As you may see, the description created is just 2 sentences, and most probably ChatGPT didn't get what I want, so I will repeat the request, but I will mention that it should consist of 2,000 characters. Let's see. And you may say that ChatGPT understands this way much better and actually starts to create longer description. I'm not sure that there are 2,000 characters. It is better to check, but anyway, the description itself is already long and consists some information. Of course, it consists some general information about fitness applications, but if you mention the details about your application, ChatGPT will consider this and create the description according to the details. Of course, it will be needed to check the description created after all, but this makes the process of creation much faster, and I suppose it really saves some time, so you do not need to create or generate different types of texts. But you may ask, what about Google Play? Because we remember that for Google Play it is extremely important to add the keywords to description. So let's copy some keywords the ChatGPT gave us, and let's try to create the description using this particular search request. So create for fitness, but we already work with Google Play. Okay, let's see. So the first we see is already that house goals is used as a keyword, fitness, fitness goals, fitness tracker, which is also actually was asked to use. So as you may see, the description is great. But what I would like to mention about Google Play and using ChatGPT in Google Play optimization, do not just use this tool and do not think that it will solve all the issues. Actually, no, because with Google Play, we remember that the keyword should be added at least 2-3 times, so the application is indexed for the search request. That's why when you get the description created by ChatGPT, do not forget to revise it and also add the search request you would like to add for sure after you check the popularity or the estimated traffic on some analytic platforms. Do not forget that you can check all this information completely for free on Keyapp platform, and there are no limitations in the number of keywords you can check. As Keyapp has some really helpful analytical tools which can help you to prepare the application for optimization or for promotion. You can visit our free ASO tools page on our website and just check that actually there are some tools as smart campaign and suggestion button which can help you to gather the keywords for your application completely for free and create the keyword cloud, because we remember that keyword research may consist even of several hundred search requests. At the same time, you can check the app positions and the keyword popularity completely for free, and you just need to create the account and add your application. Anyway, if you have any questions about these services we have, about free tools Keyapp provides, do not hesitate to contact our support team or your personal manager, and we will be extremely happy to assist and help to find the keywords for your application. Get top positions in the search with Keyapp.